Hey there, guys. Welcome in today. I wanted to talk to you about a little list that I came up with here for the top three things to do to recover from a breakup. So, we've all been there, done that, gone through breakups. It sucks, it hurts. It's definitely a tough thing to go through, especially if it was a pretty significant relationship. But these are the top three things that I've learned over the years to focus on after a breakup to um, not only just get over your ex or the person that broke up with you, but just to be able to bounce back and come out on the other end better than what you were when you started. The first thing here you want to focus on after you go through a breakup is you want to stop all contact with your ex. You don't want to continue contact. You don't want to continue talking to them or hold out hope that, by talking to them that maybe they'll get back into a relationship with you. You just got to let them go. Just, either if you broke up with them or they broke up with you, just cut off all contact. The relationship is over. I know there's certain situations if, if you have some of their stuff, or they have some of your stuff, you got to get it back from them or give them their stuff. Take care of that as soon as possible. Get that done with so you don't have to worry about it. You don't have to talk back and forth with that person too much about that. Or another scenario is if you have kids, that definitely makes things a little bit more complicated. If you have kids, I would just treat it as, just do the minimum amount of contact and only, communicate with them about the kids, about things having to do with the kids. If you have, um, certain like they're with you for certain weekends, plan that stuff out, just communicate about that, and just talk about the stuff about the kids. No relationship stuff or stuff about the past between you two, just communicate about stuff about the kids. Yep, that's that one. Stopping all contact is important. That's the first step to letting you kind of move on and get some closure and kind of refocus on yourself. That kind of leads into my next point here. Point number two, take time for yourself. Take time for yourself to be alone. Don't jump into another relationship or start dating people too quickly. I know that's, um, kind of the thing a lot of people want to do is jump into another relationship to get over that last person, and that might feel good for a little bit, make you feel good for a little while, but you didn't take time for yourself to kind of process that last relationship and kind of be by yourself. And especially if that was a long, significant relationship that you just got out of, you need some time to yourself to kind of get recentered and like kind of re-find yourself, because that other person was part of you for so long and part of your life. It's you got to take time for yourself and kind of find yourself again. And then another part of taking time for yourself is you want to take time, like I was saying before, take time to be alone and reflect on the last relationship. Think about, last relationship, like what went wrong in the relationship to cause it to end. But then also make sure you think about what went right. What did you guys get right in the relationship? What was good about the relationship? Um, and at the end of the day, every relationship is a chance to grow. So, if you take time for yourself to reflect on that last relationship, you'll, the good things, you think about the good things and the bad things, that'll help you grow as a person and prepare you for the next step in your life, or to prepare you for that next great relationship. You'll grow as a person and you'll learn lessons from that relationship and you'll carry that on to your next one. Okay, yep, so that's point number two. Point number three, and I think this is one of the most important points, um, focus on your own self development. So, once you go through a breakup, and you take time for yourself to process the end of the relationship and you get into a better place, you want to focus on yourself and your own self development. And that kind of goes into my course here for self development called Blueprint for Self Development. As you could see here, um, with your own self development, my course here is broken into six different levels, and it's in the shape of a house, as you can see here, right? Each house has, a base, and then it has second floor, third floor, fourth floor, fifth floor, and then it has the roof, right? So that's the house, and this is your self development. This is your blueprint for self development. So level one is your base. This is the most important part of your house, right? This is the foundation, the base of every house needs to be strong and be sturdy. And this relates to your self-development. So at the base of everyone's life, the most important thing are your physical health, and diet, exercise, and sleep are the most important things. Everything else in your life that comes after this kind of relies on a solid foundation of your health, and that's your diet, exercise, and sleep. Are you eating a good diet? If you're eating a crappy diet, eating a bunch of junk food or fast food, you're not going to be feeling too good. Are you getting enough exercise? If you're hitting the gym, working on yourself, getting in better shape, losing weight, whatever your goals are in the gym and your exercise, that's very important. And then sleep. I think sleep is one of the most important things in everybody's life. If you've ever been short on sleep, or have gone out and stayed out late the night before, or stayed up too late playing video games or watching TV, you pay for it the next day. You definitely you're not able to show up and give 110% everywhere else in your life. So just to kind of summarize, level 1, diet, exercise, and sleep, very important. Once you kind of get these things on lock, next step in your self-development, blueprint for self-development here is career, education, faith, and morals. So you want a good foundation of your career, good job. If you don't have a job that you're happy in, or you're just getting into the workforce, work on your education, work on your education to be able to get that job that you really want, right? And then also faith and morals, like what are your belief systems? Do you believe in karma? Do you have a religion that you believe in? You want to make sure you're right with that, and you have a good base in your faith if you're religious, or if you're not, if you have a good moral code, make sure you have a good mental state with that. So moving on to the next level, finances. So finances are extremely important. And this is above career and education, because, good finances usually come after, making sure you get a good education, or some type of training to be able to get a good career, and then your finances will come after that. Here with level 3, do you have money in the bank? Do you have a nest egg? Do you have like a little savings saved up in case you do lose your job, or you get injured or something and you can't work? Do you have some money saved up so you don't have to go into a bunch of debt? And do you have a bunch of credit card debt? Credit card debt is absolutely horrible. Definitely do not want a bunch of credit card debt. So once your finances are in good shape, the next thing you want to focus on are your friends and family. So not to say that your friends and family aren't important, but these things below, like your finances, career and education, diet, exercise, and sleep, these all help build the foundation so you can show up for your friends and family and be 100%, give them 110%, right? So if your finances are good, and your parents are getting older, you can help take care of them. Or if you have kids, you can make sure your finances, your education, and then your finances have to be in good shape, because you want to be able to provide for your kids, right? And then, if you have good finances, that will give you financial freedom and, be able to go do things with your friends. Friends are very important. That's focus. Friends and family are very important. That's focus level 4. And then level 5, above that is your hobbies. What do you like to do in your free time? Artwork. Do you like to go play golf, go play basketball with your friends? Hobbies are very important, but you want to make sure that all these other things are taken care of before you focus in on your hobbies. All these lower levels here are all in good shape. If you take care of all these levels all the way up, you'll be able to dedicate time to your hobbies and be able to take time to do those things. And then last but not least, one of the most important parts of the blueprint for self-development here is the roof, level number 6, spouse, partner, and significant other. This is all pertaining to after the end of a relationship. You want to focus on your self-development and work on yourself and get these areas right. And then level 6 is when you do meet that other person. If you have level 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, all these other levels here in good order, you'll be able to show up and be a good catch for that person when you meet them. So another thing here with level 6 is once you do meet that next great person, they're kind of like the roof of your house, right? The roof of your house protects and nourishes everything below it, right? Like all these levels, hobbies, friends and family, finances, career and education, all this stuff. A good relationship here, the roof of the house, should, complement these things, right? And make, they'll encourage you to do these things. So like for finances, for example, if you got a good partner, they will encourage you, to make sure your finances are in order, or your career and education. If you have a good partner, they will say, hey, you're not too happy with your job. Why don't you go back to school? Take some time, go back to school so you can go and get that job that you like. Another thing too is if you meet the right person, you have a great partner, they're going to encourage you to take care of your foundation of your house, right? Your diet. They're going to encourage you to eat good. They'll encourage you to exercise. They'll encourage you to get plenty of sleep. So, so that's pretty much it here. Point number 3, focus on your self-development. And this is kind of the strategy that I've come up with to, the level 6-step strategy to focus on your own self-development. If you want a free copy of this blueprint for self-development strategy that I have here, look in the description of the video, and you'll see a link to the free PDF going into more detail on this strategy. You just have to sign up with your email, and I will send you some newsletter emails to give you updates on what's new with my channel and the new things I post. But like I said, if you want a free PDF copy of this with some more additional details, definitely go and sign up for that. Link is in the description.